Hey everybody! Hello everybody in my sweet hometown of Sneedville. I miss you all so much. I was very honored for Miranda to ask me to do this. My name is Jana Lewis, in case you didn't know, and I'm a nurse currently working in New York City for the COVID crisis. I am in an emergency room in Brooklyn, which is called 𝕃𝕖𝕒𝕟𝕚𝕟𝕚, which is from the New York University. Just wanted to talk to you today about learning my way through this. And I know it's not just me, we're all learning our way through this. This is a completely new situation that we've been thrown into. We don't know a lot about this virus. We don't know a whole lot about how to treat it or where exactly it came from. All we're learning is, gathering information every time somebody new comes in. And, looking at the factors that are the same and what's similar and what's not similar and what works and what doesn't work. But, what works for one person doesn't always work for somebody else. So it's hard. Like I said, we've all been thrown into this. New information is coming out every day. I'm learning my way through this. I'm learning about the virus. I'm learning about this new hospital. It's, a level 1 trauma center. It's a huge hospital that I don't know my way around. I'm learning about new cultures. I'm learning about, new friends that I've made from across the country, across the world, and the way that they do things, different in this ER versus the other ERs that I've worked in. I'm just, learning, soaking it all up. This is a completely new experience for me. And some other things that I'm learning about are, things about myself. What can I do? What can I do, or what can I learn from this that will make my life better whenever all this is said and done and over with, which is hopefully soon. And, most of the things that I come up with are, first of all, I don't need to learn, and I have learned to not take things for granted. We're not promised tomorrow. We're not, things can change. Our schedules were clear. We were all so busy all the time. Our kids are so busy. Our schedules are packed. And, all of a sudden our schedules were clear. And I 100% believe that God did that. And I believe that He's trying to teach us something in this. So, trying to be a good student and learn. So I'm learning not to take things for granted. I'm learning to appreciate things in life that matter. I'm learning to appreciate, like, the small things, like breathing without a mask. When I was in Morristown the last day, I was so relieved to be able to walk outside and take off that little that cloth surgical mask. And now, it's to be able to take off the N95 after wearing it all day, to go to a surgical mask to wear from the hospital back to the hotel. That is a wonderful feeling. That little surgical mask that I thought that I couldn't wait to take off there. So I appreciate breathing a lot more now, even. I appreciate my family more. When I get back, I'm going to appreciate being able to see them every day. I appreciate their health, which is the reason that I came up here, is because I wanted them to be able to stay healthy. I don't want to have to bring this home to them. I would not be able to live with myself if, one of the kids, or my mom and dad, Anthony's mom or dad, grandparents, or him, if anybody like that I love got this, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I was the reason they got it. I couldn't. What have you learned from this? How are you going to come out of this better? I mean, we're missing church. Some of us are missing work. We're missing, all the fun stuff that we did. the organized sports, the going out to eat, going shopping, all that is all of a sudden gone, and we are left with what matters most in our lives, in our lap. You know, we're learning how to improve our home. Are you learning how to improve your cooking or your relationship with God? Are you learning how to play a new song? Are you learning to do things with your kids or with your parents or with your family that don't involve television or a phone? You know, I see a lot of people saying that they're going hiking and kayaking and, you know, stuff that doesn't have anything to do with that. And that is awesome because that's where memories are. So that is the top of my list when I get back, is I want to be able to do stuff like that my kids will remember, because they're getting older. They're, you know, Dylan's 15. I don't want them to remember being at home on their long summers at home on their phone. Anyway, just thank you all for listening. And while I've got you on here, I want to thank every single one of you for every call, every text, every message, every snap, every single word of encouragement, every comment that you've made, every bit of communication that you've had with me, every prayer especially that you have said for me. Just know that I sit here and I look at my phone, 2 seconds after I say that we don't need to be on our phones, but I sit here and I read your comments and your encouragement and your messages, and I just laugh and cry and giggle, and they make my day. They make me feel a little bit more like I'm at home. So keep sharing. Take pictures of your kids. Take videos of your kids. Share it on your story, on your Snapchat. Just, I'm loving every bit of it. Anyway, thank you all so much, and I hope that you are having a fun quarantine. I'm actually looking forward to my quarantine whenever I come home. See ya.